Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy X HD Remaster. So we are about to take on Evrae. I would say that if you've got a way to prevent petrification, to equip that armor now. I think Orin at some point here, unfortunately though, even though I've got Stone Ward on his armor, I think he ends up still getting petrified by Evrae anyway, which, you know, is just kind of bad luck, but it's better to, you know, I guess be prepared, and I guess also, you know, cross your fingers. But yeah, so other than that, also probably just, you know, anything that's got like a strength bonus or a magic bonus, I suppose, is good too.
Keep our distance, boys, but we can't let her get too far away. Y'all have to tell me when to move. But tell me quick, huh? This rig ain't so nimble, you hear?
Roger, I'll give the commands.
Not alone, you won't.
Alrighty, let's get this started. So this battle has an interesting mechanic with maneuvering the airship, and honestly, my characters are powerful enough where I shouldn't have even bothered. I honestly probably could have just, you know, smoked this guy in a couple of turns, but I played around with him a little bit just to kind of see, I guess, some of the different attacks. But one of the things I would say that's, I think, a really good idea is to, you know, for one thing, haste your characters, and then you can actually fly away from the boss initially. And being far away makes it so that, you know, as usual, your melee characters won't be able to, I guess, really do anything to them. So you'll have to rely on, like, Waka and Lulu to do some damage. But also, though, being far away from Evrae will also make it so that Sid can use, like, some missiles on him. And you know, that's an interesting way to deal some damage, but honestly, you know, my characters are, yeah, I mean, I'm doing like around 4K with Titus, and so it ended up being a little pointless. But also, so he does do some pretty nasty attacks. Obviously, he's got a petrification ability, and then eventually he's got another ability that will sometimes poison everybody as well. Though the poison is just not really an issue at all because of the Albed potions. You know, Riku, I guess, or Kamari in my case, because I've taught him the use command. Both of those characters are able to use those Albed potions. Here's Photon Spray. So this is one of the abilities that he'll use when he's far away, and it's just non-elemental magic damage. That's really weak. Or at least it was weak for me. My characters are fairly leveled though, so yeah, I don't. It's hard to say if that would be very or an issue really. And here, all right. So after a certain point, he'll use haste on himself. What I should have done actually first, and it's actually pretty funny, is if you cast slow on him and then use reflect. Early enough, he will basically try to cast haste on himself, but it'll reflect off of himself, and he'll end up, you know, casting haste on you. Now, I don't know if this is still the case, but I think, yeah, and again, I don't know if it was this version of the game or if it ever even got changed, but I think there was a time where if you had reflect on him and he was slowed, and you brought him down below half, he would try to haste himself, and then every turn he would keep trying to do it. So like he would get stuck, you know, trying to put a haste on himself. So I don't know if that's still the case. I didn't try that. I wish I would have, honestly, but yeah, I don't know. It didn't end up. It just again, it was more like playing with him to see the different abilities that he can use. Also, the haste thing now, you know, it's not as relevant, I suppose, now, but like if you've got slow on him early on, it actually is a lot easier to get Sid to shoot missiles at him, just because he'll be hanging out, you know, out in the middle of nowhere, and you know, because he's slowed, it'll just be a lot easier to actually hit him with missiles. Also, Sid won't use missiles though after you've you know, sent him a command, I guess, or told him to move in or out. So I guess keep that in mind as well. But yeah, and also, you know, only Titus and Riku can tell Sid to move in or out. Probably better to issue commands with Riku, because Titus is just, you know, probably going to be busy doing other things like hasting and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting battle. I think the mechanic is at least interesting, but in my case here, with being, you know, so overpowered, that it didn't really make sense to even bother with it. But I think here he'll use, yeah, here's Swooping Scythe. So this is an ability that he'll do. Really, I think it's after he's lost. What is it? Probably half of his health. Let me just see here. Oh, maybe. Let's see here. Now when he's below 10,667. That's a third of his health. Yeah, so when he's under a third, he'll start using that. But yeah, all right, that is it. Pretty easy stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Again, probably just really easy because I'm over leveled. All right, here's our rewards. I don't remember if I got anything good here, but anyways, yeah, Basilisk stuff. So that's Stone Strike, I think. But anyways, I'm out of time. As always, hope the guide was helpful, and hope you join me for more videos. Thanks for watching.